A cone of base diameter 60, axis height 70, rests on its circular rim in VP, with the axis making an angle of 30 degrees with VP, and a front view making an angle of 45 degrees with HP. Draw its projections if its apex is away from the offset. Alright, we will start with the solution. So, first step is construct a XY line. Now, it is given that the cone is resting on its rim on VP. Alright, so in front view you will get a circle. So construct a circle above XY line. Diameter of this circle will be 60 millimeters, and divide this circle into 8 equal parts. So to divide this circle into 8 equal parts, first construct these two mutually perpendicular lines passing through the center. The vertical line has to be perpendicular to the x, okay? And the second horizontal line should be perpendicular to the vertical line passing through center. Now you have to divide this circle into 8 equal parts. So draw 4 more additional lines, and the angle made by each of these line with the horizontal is 45 degrees. So that completes the front view of cone. The front view of the cone will be a circle. Now we'll construct the top view. Right? To construct the top view, draw projectors from the extreme points of the horizontal diameter. Right? And wherever these projectors meet the XY line, mark those points and construct a horizontal diameter. This is the base of the cone. Now from the midpoint of this base diameter, draw a vertical line that will be the axis, and length of this axis is given as 70 millimeters. The end point of this axis is called as the apex. Join the apex with the base diameter. This is the outline of the cone in top view. Okay, so this is the front view of the cone, and this is the top view of cone. Just erase all the unnecessary ink on the slide, and this is 70, and let me just mark the diameter real quick. Diameter is 60, and no units are mentioned, as you must be aware. So by default these are millimeters. Right? Now we have to construct so all these lines in orange color, these are construction line or imaginary line. These are called as generators, as you must be aware. So similarly we have to construct the generators in top view. Alright, so to construct the generators in top view, draw projectors from the remaining points on the circumference of the circle, and if your construction is correct, when you draw this generator, they should exactly pass through these 2 points. So these 2 points should lie on the same projector, and the other 2 points should lie on the same projector. mark the intersection of these projectors with the XY line, right? And join the points of intersection with the apex. Okay, so these are the generators in top. Alright, so this completes the front view and top view of the code. Alright, I'm just going to erase all the extra ink on the slide, and I'm going to mark all the points on the cone. Now this marking, whatever you are doing, it has to be maintained consistent. Alright, so I'm going to mark the points on the cone. It will be 1 dash, it is 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash, and 8 dash. Right? Similarly, mark these points in the top. So front view, you represent the points with a dash, okay, and in top view we will represent it without dash. And the center of the circle should be marked as the apex. I'm going to mark it as O dash. Right? Now let's mark the points in the top. Top view, it will be without the dash, so it will be 1. Now 2 and 8, they coincide. Both the points are overlapping in top. Similarly, 3 and 7 are overlapping, and 4 and 6, these 2 points are also overlapping, and then again point 5 also mark the apex O. So this completes the first stage front view and first stage top. Okay. So after you are done with this, now we'll go, after you are done with this first stage construction, next we'll go for the second stage construction. Okay. Now before going to the second stage construction, I will read the condition is given in the question for the second stage. So in the second stage construction, the condition is given as the second stage condition, it is given as the axis makes an angle of condition given the axis makes an angle of 30 degrees with VP. Alright. So inclination of VP with respect to VP or vertical plane is given. So that inclination will be seen in the top view. Alright. So you have to next stage you have to make this cone inclined in top view such that the axis is inclined at 30 degrees with V. So you have to make this axis inclined at 30 degrees to V. Right? Now if you see, the axis is perpendicular to the base. Okay, the axis and the base are mutually perpendicular. Okay, so if the axis is inclined at 30 degrees, the base is inclined at 60 degrees. Alright, so we are going to construct it using the base. So on the XY line, draw a line inclined at 60 degrees. Okay. Length of this line will be equal to the diameter, and I am going to mark the points on this. Necessary stuff. Right. Okay. Alright. So the base is making the axis inclined at 30 degrees. The other way to do it is make the base inclined at an angle of 60 degrees. Alright. So I mark this point of the base. So I am going to take point 5 on xy. This will be the other end of the point. Okay. So phi 1 is inclined at 60 degrees, and from this midpoint of this line, okay, from midpoint of phi 1, so call this as midpoint, construct a line that is your axis. This is your axis. Alright. Now as you can see, when you make the base, when you construct the axis, obviously this is going to be inclined at 30 degrees to h. Right. Okay. Now join points 1 and 5 with the apex O. So that completes the top. Now also reconstruct the two generators. Alright, so to construct the two generators, or actually there are 4 generators, they are overlapping, or you can see only 2. Right? So mark from the midpoint, take this distance x. I am just using an arbitrary value x in your compass, and mark those 2 points x on the from the midpoint. So this is the midpoint. From midpoint, mark distance x on either side. Alright. So that will be your points 2, 8 and 4. This will be 2, 8, 3, 7, 4 and 6. Alright. So now all the points are marked in the top view. Now we'll begin the construction of the front view. So this is the second stage top. Alright. Now we are going to construct the second stage front. Second stage front. Right. So to construct the second stage front view, we are going to use the projectors, and we are going to construct the projectors one by one, and then we are going to construct the front. So first step, draw a projector from point V5 vertically up. Alright. And similarly from 3 dash and 7 dash, draw 2 projectors horizontally. And wherever they intersect, mark those 2 points. So this will be your point 7 dash, and this will be, and mark those points as 7 dash and 3 dash. And 3 dash. Similarly, draw a horizontal line from the apex in the first stage, O dash, and drop a vertical projector from the top view of O. Wherever they intersect, that is your apex O dash in the second stage. Okay. So one by one in this way we are going to mark all the points. So next point I am going to mark, next 2 points that I am going to mark are points 1 and 2. I am marking both these points simultaneously because both these points lie on the same horizontal line passing through the apex. Okay. So from both points 1 and 5, draw projectors vertically up, and wherever they meet the horizontal projector from the first stage, mark those points, and that will be your point 1 dash and 5 dash. Okay. Similarly, drop a projector from 2, 8 vertically up and draw horizontal projectors from vertical projector from 4 and 6 also. Alright, so vertical projector from 2, 8 as well as vertical projector from 4, 6, and then draw horizontal projectors from 2, 4 and 6, 8 in the first stage. That is 6, 8 and 2 and 4. And mark, these are drawn horizontal, and mark the points of intersection. 1, 2, a little bit of eraser and get into the letter. Right, so this will be point 2 dash, this will be point 4 dash, this will be point 8 dash, and this will be point 6 dash. Alright, so now all the points are marked. Now join all these points in front view, this smooth curve. Alright, so after you join all these points in this smooth curve, from the apex construct a tangent to this ellipse. So this is the ellipse that you get. So construct a tangent to this ellipse, and tangent should be constructed such that it just makes a contact with this ellipse. Okay. Don't join these 2 lines, 2 points 3 dash and 7 dash. That is a mistake. That is wrong. Right. So to construct these 2 tangents. Alright. After you construct these tangents, the observer for the front view, this is your observer. Right. The arrow mark is the position of the observer. So with reference to the observer, the part of the base will be visible and the part will be hidden. Okay. So the outer part or the outline will be visible. So make that dark. Okay. So this is the visible outline. Visible part. Outline. Whatever lies inside of this tangent, on the inner side of this tangent, that will be hidden. So this part, which the part of the ellipse which lies on the inside of the tangent, this will be hidden. Okay, so make that. Alright. So this is your second stage front view. I'm going to quickly mark these points. That is 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash, and 8 dash, 5, 1, 2, 8, 3, 7, and 4, 6. Alright, this is the apex. Right. So this completes the second stage front view and second stage top. Now the third stage is going to come after this over here. Alright, so that construction will start in the next slide.